A lot of people think AI is mainly helping younger creators, people who grew up online, people who already understand editing, coding, algorithms, and social media. But honestly, I think AI may have just given older creators the biggest advantage they've had in decades. And I don't think most people fully understand what's happening yet. Because for the first time in history, experience is becoming scalable. Not just knowledge, not just information, experience. And there's a massive difference between the two. Younger creators often move faster, they understand trends faster, that they adapt faster. But older creators usually have something much harder to develop. Pattern recognition, life experience, judgment, emotional understanding, business intuition, the ability to see through nonsense quickly. The problem was, for years, the internet rewarded speed more than wisdom. If you wanted to compete online, you had to learn editing, camera work, audio, marketing, funnels, design, thumbnails, copywriting. And for many people over 40 or 50, the technical barrier alone stopped them before they even started. But AI is changing that. Right now, this script was created with AI assistance using GPT. The voice you're listening to is an 11 Labs professional voice clone of me. Some of the visuals and images in this video were also created using AI. Think about that for a second. One person can now operate like a small production company, and we are still ridiculously early. What used to require an entire team can now be done by somebody sitting alone in their office with a laptop and an internet connection. And that changes everything, because now the bottleneck is no longer technical skill, and the bottleneck is perspective, ideas, wisdom, clarity, taste, and honestly, those are areas where older creators often dominate, especially people who have actually lived through things, built businesses, raised families, failed, recovered, learned hard lessons. AI can generate information, but it still struggles to generate real perspective, and perspective becomes incredibly valuable in a world drowning in content. And that's why I think we're entering a very strange new era. An era where a 50-year-old with wisdom and AI tools may outperform a 20-year-old with technical skills alone. Not because they work harder, but because leverage has changed. AI removes friction. It removes the painful technical barriers that used to stop people from creating. You no longer need to spend 10 years mastering editing software just to share an idea. You don't need a giant company. You don't need employees. You don't even need to be particularly technical anymore. You just need the willingness to adapt. And honestly, that may be the real dividing line of the future. Not age, adaptability. Because I've noticed something interesting. Some people look at AI and immediately feel fear. Other people look at it and see freedom. Freedom to create faster, freedom to build independently, freedom to compete at a level that previously wasn't possible. And for older creators, that's powerful, because many already have the most valuable asset, a lifetime of experiences worth talking about. AI simply gives them the amplification system, and I think over the next few years, we're going to see something very unexpected happen. Some of the most trusted creators online may not be the youngest. They may be the people with the deepest perspective, the people who understand human nature, the people who understand cycles, the people who have actually lived long enough to recognize patterns. And with AI helping remove technical limitations, those voices are finally becoming scalable, not replaced, amplified. And honestly, I think we're only seeing the beginning.